Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today Elaine and I have some stuff that we need to do upstairs, but before I talk about any of that, there's something that I do need to talk about, and that is this eye. So if I go right in here, I don't know if you can see. So my eye is kind of swollen in here and I have a cut just there. I was playing with Frank yesterday and we were just charging around the kitchen and he was jumping up on my back and I was playing with him basically like a dog would play with him, and his paw went straight into my eye and cut my eye, and so I'm a bit swollen, I have a bit of a mark on my nose. It's fine, it's sore. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't sore. So that happened. And I just wanted to talk about that and get that out of the way before I get any further into the vlog, in case you guys are looking at me wondering, what the hell's wrong with his eye? So yeah, that's what happened. Also, funny thing happened this morning. Elaine and I were having like a fry for lunch. I went and stopped into the shop and got some eggs on the way back from walking the dog, and then Elaine and I decided we'd go for a little jog after we'd walked the dog, but before lunch. And I very, very stupidly left the eggs sitting on the countertop when we went out. So when we came back, Frank had the egg carton in his bed and the eggs were all gone. So I had to go and get more eggs, and we had to go and like clean the floor and clean his bed and the bed sheets, and it was a mess. Now the plan is we're going to go upstairs to the bedroom because we were out yesterday and we got some boxes for under the bed. We're going to take everything out from under our bed and basically use the boxes and have proper storage under the bed that we can use. So we just had to come back down to the shop that we bought the boxes in because we realized that one of the boxes is cracked. So I need to go and return it now, and unfortunately there's a little bit of a queue to get into the shop, so I'm gonna have to wait before I can go in. Guess this is our life now. So that was a success, and now I just have to get home. I'm showered and I'm all cleaned up and everything, so is Elaine. Now we still haven't put the stuff into the boxes and put that away. All that stuff is still here, and this is all the stuff that's gonna go into the boxes. And that's the dog getting riled up. We're actually gonna head over to the War Memorial Gardens now and meet my friend Brunk, because we haven't seen him since before lockdown, and our lockdown is effectively over, and I'll explain more about that in a little while. Like, it's over, but it's not over, but it kind of is. But under our existing guidelines, and actually under the previous guidelines where we were allowed to go within a 5 kilometer distance, me and Brunk have actually been within each other's 5 kilometers, but neither of us were kind of clued in or organized enough to arrange to meet up. So we did that last weekend, and we were meant to see each other last weekend, but for various different reasons we couldn't, and blah 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 blah. So Elaine and I are gonna go and head over to see him now. So we're down in the park now, and we're just waiting on my friend to get here. And
he's come to a gate. We don't know what one.
Exactly. So we're just sitting here waiting for him. And it's warm enough out, but it's not really very sunny. But it's grand. So we're back home, and I'm just up in the bedroom, and I'm actually looking out the window here watching Frank, because he looks like he's about to do some dog business, and that's probably the longest he's been left since we entered lockdown. But it was really great to see my friend Brunk. I'd say we were down there chatting for a good 2 hours, and yeah, it was just really nice to kind of get out and meet someone and see someone who we haven't been able to see since before lockdown. So that was really good. So dog's just come back in, so I'm gonna go down and feed him now. But yeah, the other thing is that while we were on our way back, Elaine and I have ordered food, and it is on the way because we're hungry. And hang on. Because we're hungry, and it's time for dinner, or almost time for dinner. It's time for the dog's dinner, so we're gonna sort that out now. Dinner has just arrived, and we both forgot that we ordered cauliflower wings. So I'm very excited. We haven't had these before. Dinner was delicious. So for dinner tonight, I ordered a pad prick hang, which is actually what I always get anytime we've ordered from Camille in the past, but I've never said it on the vlog before because I can never remember what it's actually called by the time I'm talking about it afterwards. I don't know if that was audible on camera, but Frank just farted. And he's been farting a lot today ever since he ate all the eggs. And
you told him about the eggs?
I told him about the eggs, yeah.
Did you tell them whose fault the eggs were?
I did, yes. I said it was completely my fault. Yeah, it is disgusting. He's farting up a storm way more than usual, and it's pretty rough.
I have a candle lighting in the sitting room. It's so bad. I can taste it. Poor dog. I feel so bad for his little dog body.
I know, I do too. But he'll be okay. He's fine. Eggs are fine. We're gonna do a FaceTime with my family in about 20 minutes. So we're actually gonna run up now and try and put all the stuff into the boxes that we were doing earlier and get that done before we do the FaceTime. Just getting ready for the FaceTime with my family now, and putting all the stuff into boxes was very successful. We got everything that we wanted to keep in, we got everything that we didn't want to keep into the bin. So yeah, that's all going really well. And in the meantime, this is where we'll be doing the FaceTime, and I'll be sitting here. Elaine will be sitting here, and my family will be here. And Frank will be down here. And I've just realised that Frank is pulling stuff out of his toy box. So that'll hopefully keep him occupied. But he's already just started whinging. Okay, family are calling me now. Good morning. It is now Sunday and I'm out in the back garden with the dog. And today is a lovely day compared to yesterday, which was really kind of just dreary and miserable. Today's really nice. It's also quite warm, which is great. We're just back from doing shopping and we've just put everything away. Frank is getting very giddy because he has not been walked yet. But what's very exciting is we're going out to a park near where my parents live, and we're going to take him for a walk out there. So that is our plan this morning, and I was texting my mum this morning and she's going to come and meet us in the park for the walk, so that'll be really nice. Frank's up for devilment, and I was playing with him in the garden there, and he smacked into my leg, and it's really sore. He caught me just right in the calf. I'm probably gonna have a dead leg now. Yeah. Oh well. That's greyhound ownership. I feel like the dog's really beating me up this weekend. Looks like it's after getting a little bit cloudier, but I'm all shaved and showered and clean, and Elaine has cut my hair, so I'm much tidier looking now than I was after we came back from lunch. I mentioned yesterday that our lockdown is over, but it's not over, but it is over, and I said I'd explain later, and I haven't explained it yet, so I'm going to explain it now. What I meant by the fact that our lockdown is over, but it's not over, is that our restrictions have been eased quite a lot since I was last talking to the vlog about them. Basically, the latest restrictions we have in place now are that you can go anywhere inside your county, or you can leave your county but travel a distance of up to 20 kilometers from your home, whichever is kind of first. So, for example, that now means that under the current rules and guidelines, I can't travel to my sister's house because she lives in a different county to me and it's more than 20 kilometers away. However, I can travel to where we bring the dog to kennels, which is also more than 20 kilometers away, but it is within the same county that I live. And the kind of motto of our lockdown and the restrictions now is no longer stay at home, but it's stay local. So they've kind of accepted that people are moving around again, are going out and about. Shops have all started to reopen with social distancing measures put in place, and businesses are starting to reopen, which is good because they're trying to reopen the economy. But yeah, they're trying to also get people to keep as much distance as they can from each other. People will soon be allowed to visit, I think from next week, people will be allowed to have short visits inside people's houses, which we haven't been allowed to do up to now, or we've and I think they're still advising people not to make unnecessary journeys and not to visit people if you can avoid it, but they're not saying to people that you can't do these things. The police have also had their powers of arrest removed for anyone breaking the restrictions. So that's what I mean by our lockdown is over, but it's not really over. Now I'm going to go inside and do all my meal prep for the week because it is just coming up to 20 to 3. But Elaine and I have plans this evening, and I'll tell you a little bit more about those later on. But yeah, so I won't be able to do my meal prep tonight at the normal time that I would after dinner. So I'm going to go do it now. So my meal prep is all done, and while I was finishing that off, Elaine started making dinner for us for tonight. And for dinner tonight, we're having a pasta bake, and so far it looks and smells amazing. So Elaine and I have come out, we're on a date basically, and what we're doing...
Yeah, get off our date.
Yeah. What we've done is we're basically going to the cinema, but you can't go to the cinema because of COVID-19, so we're at the drive-thru.
Drive-in.
Drive-in. Yes. Drive-in, drive-thru. Yeah, it probably doesn't make sense if you drive through it. So yes, we're at the drive-in cinema and we're going to see A Star Is Born. So there's a big screen just up here and we have a very good view of the screen. And, well, I'm very excited. How are you feeling about
That
it?
guy's really familiar to me.
I'm not going to show him on camera.
I'm feeling fine. The only thing was I checked before we left and they were like, you can't use the there's like no bathrooms, you can't use the bathrooms and you can't leave your car under any circumstances. But there's an ice cream van and people are queuing up for the ice cream van and there's portaloos. So I got myself in an awful state and made Ronan go to his workplace, which is like near enough here.
Round the corner.
Yeah, to go to the bathroom, and we could have just not done that and then been here earlier and been closer to the screen. So that's kind of annoying. But what's cool, did you say anything about the radio?
No, I didn't. You can say.
Yeah, so for the audio you tune into like 107.8 FM and then you see on the, I'll show you now. So there's the screen and then it says drive in.
Sorry, so camera filled up there, so it stopped recording, but we're back. And we were both about to say the most exciting part about all of this is we brought snacks.
So we have, I got these in Aldi, where are they now? So we got like, when we go to the cinema, we always get peanut M&Ms. So instead we got peanut chocums and we got popcorn. More popcorn. I asked Ronan how many bags did we want to bring and Ronan was like, all of them.
Bring them all.
So, and then I also brought, in case it gets, it's really hot in the car at the moment, but in case it gets cold, I brought fluffy socks to wear.
And we've got our jackets and stuff in the back.
And we have water.
So yeah, we have everything
And
we could possibly need, except
we
beer.
have Rennie for indigestion, which I will get.
I'll be fine. The only thing...
I just realized the cinema style popcorn.
Excellent. The only thing we don't have that we might get in an actual cinema is beer. But if we're driving to the cinema, then we never get beer anyway, so what are you gonna do? And we're back home. So we're just getting ready for bed now. The film was brilliant. It was really, really good film. And Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga were amazing in it. If you haven't seen Star Is Born, I would highly recommend checking it out. Okay, I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you like this vlog. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.